The will of God, the will of God. Matthew 7:21 says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. He that doeth the will of my Father, what is that will, right? What is the will of God? That's the question we have here. That's what I'm trying to look through. It's taking me a second to get to this because this is regarding something that hits home for me. Abstaining from sexual sin is the big number 2. This is part 2 of 4. Part 1's in my shorts over there. I'm going to do a longer video on this because I really don't have time because this really hits home, and this is a huge piece to this. This is, I think, one of the easiest ways. People don't do drugs, people don't gamble, people don't go out, people, they're living the nice life, but, they're sleeping with, they're watching pornography. I've seen pornography tear up some guys that I would have never thought were even tied to that. Would never even think that, married, loving life, looking great, kids, all that stuff, and they're knee deep in pornography. And I think that's something that needs to get pulled. It says here in 1 Thessalonians 4:3, for this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication. So we're going back to the word on this, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're staying in the word with it. We can talk and talk and talk. I'm going to go off some of my personal because this is huge for me. But sanctification is becoming more Christ-like, and purification, right? So this is part of purifying. This is your sanctification. To abstain, it says not to do or have something, hold oneself off. All right. So to become more Christ-like, you need to hold off from fornication. Fornication is prostitution, adultery, incest, porn, unwedded fulfillment of sexual desires, idolatry. It's running rampant through the youth. It's always ran rampant. It's ran rampant through my life personally, and it to this battle heavy with this. I had some experiences in life that really messed me up. Personally, sexual sin was something I've been dealing with since very young, and not like adult child stuff, like as far as me like having somebody come at me like that, but being watching pornography young and like Messenger back in the day, having those little weird chats with females or what we thought was female, bringing us into that world. Now technology's ramped up so much, I can only imagine what kids are doing nowadays. So the way this moves through the phone is insane. I'm going to talk about this a little more, but the devil's working through your phones. Pay attention to what you're watching, because what you're watching ain't necessarily a person. If you know, think on that. But look, like, comment, subscribe. Let's pump this out. The more you comment and like, the more this gets out there. We love you, and everything's always in Jesus' name. Remember that. Ask him into your heart. That's all you got to do. We love you.